Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another cushion review for you. This time it's going to be on the Laneige BB Cushion Pore Blur. Now, I was incredibly excited to get my hands on this product because way back in the day, the very first cushion I ever purchased was from Laneige. Back then it was available at Target, and now Laneige has become available as a brand in Sephora, both online and in stores. And one of the products that they brought with them is this BB cushion right here. This one in particular claims to help control excess sebum and blur out imperfections such as pores and fine lines and things of that nature. So I immediately had to purchase it and test it out for myself. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so you guys know I always like to start off by reading some claims. So according to the Sephora website, this is actually supposed to be suitable for all different skin types, including sensitive skin. It is a pore perfecting version of Laneige's award-winning BB cushion. This lightweight oil-absorbing formula targets shine for a semi-matte, soft focus finish. It claims to be the solution for dullness and uneven skin texture, pores, and oiliness. Then it goes into a little descriptive paragraph where it explains once again that it's supposed to blur pores and imperfections, that it has a broad spectrum SPF 50 that protects from UVA, UVB rays, that it contains their trademark pore minimizing blend of pine needles and mint water to help your skin look fresh, that it includes the refill and an additional little puff, and that it's supposed to be buildable, so you can reapply this and use it for touch-ups throughout the day. Okay, so as you could probably tell, this cushion claims to do a lot of things. I have been using it for about a little over a week, and I've tried it with different primers, or at least my little collection of primers and my little collection of powders, and I haven't seen it react oddly to any of those combinations. But there are things that really impressed me and things that really let me down about this cushion, so let's jump into some pros and things to note. So starting off with some pros, I have to admit that I could definitely see this working out for all different skin types, because even though it does have a semi-matte finish, it doesn't necessarily dry out and cling on to dry patches. So if you do have dry or combination skin and you've tested out this cushion before, let me know how it went for you so I could really get a grasp as to how it works for those skin types. But in terms of sensitive skin, it did not irritate my skin, and in terms of oily skin, this does an excellent job at controlling excess sebum, to the point where it might be one of the longest lasting cushions I own, because I could go almost a full 8 hours without having to blot, and that is saying something because I am as oily as they come. So as I mentioned, I do think that this is long lasting, and I do find that this is very lightweight. However, and now moving on to things to note, one of the biggest claims that this cushion makes is that it blurs out pores and imperfections. It doesn't settle into pores or fine lines in any odd way, but it doesn't necessarily blur them by itself. You can achieve that look with the help of your primers or your setting powder, but the cushion itself doesn't necessarily perform that function, sadly, at least not for me. Another thing, and I saw no mention of this on the Sephora website, is that this has an incredibly sheer coverage, and I'm someone who likes my light to medium coverage in terms of foundation and in terms of BB creams and BB cushions, because I find that it's the most natural look, but this is like a whole different level of sheer. It is buildable if you want to touch it up because it won't get cakey, but you won't get a lot of coverage out of it, so I don't consider it to be layerable in that aspect. Another thing worth mentioning is that this does have an incredibly strong fragrance. However, I find that all Laneige products have strong fragrances, like their cushions and their concealers as well, and it does linger a bit, so if you're very sensitive to odors and fragrances, that's something to have in mind. Oh, and the last thing worth mentioning is that this also oxidizes. I wear mine in the shade number 21 beige. You guys know I'm usually number 23 natural beige, so this does look a little bit light upon initial application, but then it oxidizes to be my actual color. I did find that to be true as well with the original BB cushion formula, so once again, that's just something to have in mind when you're looking to purchase this. This does come in 6 different shades, so yeah. So my final verdict is a little bit complicated because I am impressed at how long lasting this is and how well it controls excess sebum. But I don't know if it's all worth it because of the lack of coverage. It really does all come down to your needs and your preferences. I know I find myself saying that a lot, but it really does. If you're someone with oily skin that doesn't have a lot to cover up, then maybe this might be worth looking into. At the moment, I am very happy that I do have this in my collection. I'm very happy that it comes with a refill. Will I find myself repurchasing it? I don't know. I honestly do not know, but if you guys have used this, let me know your thoughts and opinions, or even if you haven't used it, would you use it? Would you purchase it? Do you think it's worth it? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below. You guys know I love hearing and interacting with you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this very quick review and found it somewhat helpful. Like always, all of my links will be down below so that we can stay connected. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you're notified every time I put out a new video. And if you want to receive immediate notification of when I upload, then go ahead and click on the bell icon down below. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time.